Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin as we are heading into the weekend. Bitcoin is a little bit different to Ethereum in that it actually did break out of this sort of triangle shape pattern, but in the end it didn't really lead to a bullish breakout here. Yeah, it's just still trolling sideways, and it actually you can really create a different triangle here, so it doesn't really make a major difference. And as you know, previous video, I think we had just reached here the resistance area today. When was that? Where was it today? Friday? No, my video was, I think we were here around 16,730 or something. And I said, because we were rejected here, I think we would rather come down in a C wave here still on the chart as it is, to create a deeper wave 2. Now this is still the view, and that's what I'm waiting for, right? At the moment, basically, yeah, two possibilities here for basically you could say there's three, but two of them are very similar. So in the bullish case here that we can make, yeah, there is a bullish case, maybe not a super compelling one, because again, Ethereum still convinces me more in terms of a possible bullish scenario. Bitcoin is still, yeah, it doesn't really show a lot of ambition here to the upside, and the entire chart context is different. So as you might remember, for Bitcoin, we've been waiting for weeks and weeks for a new low that has finally occurred on the 9th of November. It was not surprising. The only thing that was surprising was how fast it happened. But again, that is something that the market decides, but we've been waiting for lower lows in the region between 14 to 16K. And again, as always, when a market makes a new low, especially Bitcoin, Bitcoin has reached levels where it doesn't necessarily need to go lower. It can, obviously, it doesn't need to go any lower. So whenever we make a new low now, we can watch and observe and see if we see any kind of bullish signals. There is, well, you could argue, that this could become a bullish breakout pattern here, and we said we can focus on higher as long as we stay here above the yellow support box. But I also mentioned it's not high confidence, because this wave 1 was not, the proportions were not really good, and also the wave 2 came down too low, so it's not high confidence. So don't be surprised if we break to the downside, because the green count is also a possibility. It is, we need to wait for a signal here of the market, right? This is of course a trade setup, but if I had to choose between one for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I would choose the Ethereum one, the long trade setup. And otherwise I would just wait for a breakout to the downside and a possible short, if we break out of this triangle to the downside. Because at the moment we're just caught in the pattern here. But this is, so the two scenarios that are very similar are that the red count, basically, we would say we've bottomed already, and this was a wave 1 and this a wave 2, and we're now in a wave 3, and within this wave 3 we've got the yellow count 1, 2, and in this wave 2 I would expect us to come down a bit lower, yeah, possibly into the region around 16.1 to 16.3k, where we then see a decision if we break down or if we move up. This is the next decision point. At the moment the focus is rather here very short term on the downside into the yellow support box, where we'll see the next decision. So either we see this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, or just as one larger 1, 2. Again, they are very similar. I wouldn't even put too much attention to the differences here. And the bearish case is of course that we are coming down, that we're coming down and that we're going to see a fifth wave down. Target, I would say around, well, 14 to 15k. But this can go, the next major support will be around the 10k level. Now, again, can't really see that yet. I did say, I think weeks and weeks and weeks ago, that of course, Bitcoin could go down to 3k and everything. But I also said that a 10k price level, I would really only see in extreme circumstances. I mean, you could argue FTX and what else is happening is to a degree extreme. But we'll see. We'll see. As long as the downtrend is going, it's going. And all we do when we hit new lows, we are paying attention to possible new lows and a possible reversal pattern. But so far, I haven't called out here yet a bottom, and therefore my strategy continues to be for Bitcoin, whenever we make new lows here, slowly dollar cost averaging, yeah, slowly keeping money aside because it can still go lower. I'm not using leverage for Bitcoin, and I won't be very aggressive in dollar cost averaging or trading here Bitcoin long until we have a confirmed bottom signal. I think that is a valid point and valid strategy here, because basically we could still go further. Therefore, only small positions dollar cost averaging when I do it, because this is still sort of not confirmed that it's bottomed. Absolutely not. This is a possible bullish setup, as I said, but I also mentioned the longer this takes, the less likely it is. And I think we are going to see here one more leg down. This will be the decision point, and if we don't break out from here, then it's most likely another low. That's as simple as it is, right? And also if we say, okay, the wave 4 here with the wave 5 down, also here different possibilities. This could just be a triangle pattern, which would lead to a bearish outcome, wave A, B, C, D, E. We could come down now, or it is an A, B, C wave, but then we would need to break above the 17,100 level. And again, the key breakout point to the upside continues to be 17,100, and the support level to the downside ends at around $16,070. If we break below that, that would be a signal it's going down, okay? And yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.